The following program, Barber News with Toad, features a highly opinionated, overly caffeinated, and deeply sarcastic amphibian discussing all things barber-related. Toad is not a licensed barber, doctor, historian, or even a reliable source of information. He's a toad. All opinions expressed in this show are Toad's alone, and should absolutely not be taken as fact, unless you enjoy being misinformed by a creature that spends most of his life sitting in a swamp. If you're unsure about anything he says, please comment, fact-check, or consult an actual human barber before making any drastic hair or life choices. Toad's advice has resulted in questionable haircuts, unnecessary life advice, and relationship facts. You have been warned. Viewer discretion is advised. Now sit back, relax, and prepare for the most totally ridiculous barber news you've ever seen.
Barbers, what's going on? If I pass out mid-episode, you'll know why. I still don't understand how TPOB can always wear that mask, but out of respect for the brand, I'm doing it. That's just how it is. Respect where it's due. This week has been absolutely fucking relentless with questions. I've covered damn near everything there is to cover, and as we edge closer to the end of the month, we're getting closer to that moment everyone's waiting for. The official announcement that Go pre-sales are open. When that happens, I'll be the one to tell you. I think you all know that by now. Now, let's address something straight. I've seen a few of you in the comments crying about how some of the info I've given wasn't what TPOB said after my videos went up. Here's the reality. When products are being made, dates shift, plans change, and even the fucking colors get switched up. That's how the game works. So if I say, for example, that the Go is coming in green and black, and then TPOB announces it's all black, that doesn't make me a liar. It means the plans fucking changed. To be fair, most of you are decent, respectful people, but every now and then, a random pops up trying to piss me off with some shitty snide comment. Let me make it clear, I don't owe you sugar-coated bullshit. I'm here to give you the best info I've got, when I've got it, straight from the source. Plans move. Shit changes. If you want to be a bitch, do it somewhere else.
I'm really just a dickhead. Don't act like you don't know me. This camp deserve a trophy. Baby, they know me straight. Do the most crying in history. Power potent, go show up. This camera clippers blow up. It's bossy or crying. 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 Bossy or crying.
Barbers, listen up. I've got an announcement in this episode, and yeah, I'm making you wait for it. You think I'm showing up here to drop 2 lines and leave? Hell no. But before we get to that, a bunch of you have been asking, who is Morono and where did he come from? I wasn't going to bother answering, but the moves he's making right now are too big to ignore. I owe it to you, to him, and to the brand to lay this one out properly. Here's the deal. Morono used to work for Coco. Yes, that Coco. The same brand people in the community have accused in the past of stealing clipper molds. I'm not going into the full history here, but if you want that story, drop questions in the comments and we'll dig into it later. What matters now is what Morono actually brought to the table. He created the digital gap. Best way to explain it? Imagine Steph Curry, one of the best to ever do it, playing for the Washington Wizards. Talent that's miles ahead of the environment around him. That's exactly what it was like. In my opinion, that brand had way too many issues, and he didn't want to put his name to something he couldn't fully stand behind. I respect the hell out of that. Then he and TPOB started talking, and the rest is history. And let's be clear, Morono isn't just another influencer. The man knows blades better than most of the people who make blades. He understands steel, coatings, tolerances, edge life, all of it. The digital gap wasn't some gimmick. It was a way to make micro adjustments repeatable and precise, removing all the guesswork that wastes barbers' time. That's why what he's doing now is hitting so different. It's real engineering solving real problems in the shop. There's more to the story, sure. If you want details about Coco, about the move to TPOB, ask in the comments. Bring specifics and I'll answer what I can. Seems like we're all enjoying our TPOB masks this week. That video was put together by Cuddy Fresh. Go check out his page. I know some of you are still sitting there waiting on this announcement, and yeah, I'll share it with you, but you're going to have to hold tight for a minute. First, I want to ask you something serious. what are your thoughts on the mini play coming with the chunk blade? I get it. Some of you haven't even used the chunk yet, so you're probably thinking, why not just put the play blade on it? And for the ones already lining up to bitch and moan, yes, the play blade will fit on the mini play. That's not the issue. I just think having it drop stock with a chunk blade in a cool color is actually a pretty sweet addition. It's different. It's got personality. The reason I'm asking is because some people in this game are just straight up weird about their setups. Like, for example, if you've ever removed the clicking system from your play, what the fuck is wrong with you? You've got to be some sort of serial killer to do that. Any old school barbers watching will know exactly why I'm saying this. Back in the day, when you had a clipper with a loose lever, it was a nightmare. You'd be halfway through a zero open, look down, and the damn thing's closed by itself. And then what? You're fucked. That client's walking out with a John Cena haircut whether they like it or not. So, I want to know, has this ever happened to you? Drop it in the comments. And don't hold back, because I know there's a few of you who've been through that same oh shit moment mid-fade. I've been thinking, when the Go drops, Barber News is going to be absolute chaos. You're going to have people giving their opinions, asking every question under the sun, telling wild stories, and of course, the fake accounts crawling out of the woodwork to say they didn't like it. You know the type, especially that one weird guy who keeps messaging our staff asking if anyone knows his wife, Lindsay. This clown started out trolling, then got trolled back, and now he's in way too deep. We've got a list of genuine full-time trolls on all our socials, and trust me, we know exactly who they are. It's straight up weird behavior, but here's the part I'm excited for. I want to see if the Go could end up being the most talked about clipper of 2025. And I'm not saying that just to throw hype in the air, I'm saying it because I know the factory, I know their track record, and I know what they've made before. Based on that, I'm willing to put my name on this prediction right now. The Go clipper is going to be absolutely fucking amazing. That's a big statement coming from me, but I don't care. If it's anything like their other top-tier models, it's going to be on another level entirely. So, let's see who's got real questions. Detailed ones, drop them in the comments, barbers. I'll get you answers. Holy fuck, I can breathe again. I swear, maybe TPOB isn't even human because that mask is like wearing a wet sock over your mouth. I'm telling you, I felt like my blood pressure was 190 over 130. And yeah, having high blood pressure is always in the back of my mind, especially since I dabble in high salty foods and crack open a beer regularly. My own fault, I know. But let me throw this out there. Do any of you have high blood pressure? Drop your numbers in the comments. I'm curious to see where everyone's at. Now, on to the real news. This is serious. TPOB will be going live on Monday on YouTube to make a major announcement. And before you even ask, no, I'm not giving you a single fucking clue. Not one. If you can't piece it together from everything that's been going on, then you're definitely, let's just say, a special kind of person. Mark it down, set your reminders, and be there Monday. You'll understand why when it drops. Alright barbers, catch me back here on Monday. Enjoy your weekend, and if you're working in the barbershop, make sure you give any hot moms my Instagram. Please hit subscribe, drop a like, and leave a comment. It keeps this whole thing moving. I'll be on before TPOB's big announcement to throw out some clues and build the hype, so make sure you join in. Okay barbers, I'm out. Peace.